Federation versus Freedom by Babasaheb Ambedkar. 2.8. This is the law as to the birth of the Federation. What is the law as to the growth of this Federation? In other words, what is the law as to change? The law as to change is contained in Section 6.1a, Schedule 2 and Section 6.5. Section 6.1a makes it clear that the accession by a prince effected through his instrument of accession is to the federation as established by this act. Schedule 2 deals with future amendment of the Constitution. It declares what are the provisions in the Government of India Act, an amendment of which will be deemed to affect the instrument of accession, and what are the provisions and amendment of which will not affect the instrument of accession by the states. Section 6.5 does two things. In the first place, it provides that the instrument of accession shall be deemed to confer upon Parliament the right to amend these provisions which are declared by Schedule 2 as open to amendment without affecting the instrument of accession. In the second part, it provides that although Parliament may amend a provision of the Act which is declared by Schedule 2 as open to amendment without affecting the instrument of accession, such an amendment shall not bind the states unless it is accepted as binding by the state by a supplementary instrument of accession. To sum up, the units of this federation do not form one single whole with a common spring of action. The units are separate, they are just held together. For some purposes, the position of the units cannot be altered at all. For some purposes, alteration is permissible, but such alteration cannot bind all the units alike. Some will be bound by it, but some will not be unless they consent to be bound. In other words, in this federation, there is no provision for growth. It is fixed, it cannot move. A change by evolution is not possible, and where it is possible, it is not binding unless it is accepted. The end.